Hi everybody and welcome to today's maths lesson. Now for our starter today we are going to be recapping our tens and ones, which we've all learnt about before, haven't we? So let's get our maths caps on, our thinking fingers ready to do some super maths work. Okay, so today I have got a little shopping basket, but it's not just any shopping basket, it's a magic shopping basket, and when I put my hand into my basket it will give me a number. So I'm going to pick out a number from my special basket and we're going to talk about how many tens it's got and how many ones my number's got. Is that okay? Amazing. So my first number, I'm going to close my eyes. My first number is, what number is this? It's the number 18, isn't it? Well done. Now, how many tens does the number 18 have? Can you use your thinking fingers and tell your adult or tell Miss Beth, how many tens does the number 18 have? It has 1 10, doesn't it? And how do we know that? We know that because we know that this represents 10, doesn't it? So this is 1 10. And then how many ones do we have then? If we have 1 10, how many ones do we have? We have 8 ones, don't we? So we know that we have 1 10 and 8 ones. And we write the number 18 like this. Okay, amazing. Let's do another one. Close my eyes. My next number is, what number is this? It's the number 15, isn't it? So how many ones are in this number? Tell your adult or tell Miss Beth. There is 1 10, isn't there? There is 1 10. And how many ones are there? There are 5 ones, aren't there? Well done. Air high fives for everybody at home. Okay, let's do one more. Close my eyes. What number's this? So number 12 is, let's mix it up a bit. How many ones does our number have? How many ones? Remember, this is where our ones are. How many ones do we have? We have 2 ones, don't we? So how many tens do we have? We have 1 10, don't we? Super duper. Okay. So, how can I show tens and ones using base 10? Now, I know you've all used base 10 before, and we always do it a lot, don't we? We always use base 10 quite a lot in school. But I know you don't have any base 10 at home. I have base 10 here, but you don't have base 10 at home. So what I need you to do, if you don't have one already, I need you to get a piece of paper and a pen or pencil. If you've already got one, amazing. If not, just pause the video, go get one and then play it again, okay? Right, so how do we show ones and tens using base 10? So we know that this base 10 here represents 10, doesn't it? Because it's made up of 10 little cubes to make 10. We know that represents 10. So I'm going to put that on our whiteboard. Now we know that these little cubes represent 1, don't we? These represent 1. So if I take the last number we got out of our basket, which was what number? It was the number 12. So I'll put the number 12 here. How do we show the number 12 using base 10? Now we know that we have 1 10, don't we? And we have 2 ones. So we've already got 1 base 10 on the board, haven't we? We've already got 10. So how many ones do we need? We need 2 ones, don't we? So I'm going to put 2 ones on the board. But you don't have base 10 at home, so you can't show it using base 10, can you? So what I want you to do on your paper is I want you to draw the base 10 instead of having it with you. So you would draw your base 10 like this. So for our big long one that represents 10, we're going to draw it like this. So a big line that represents that. Yeah, so you do that. So that represents 10, yeah? And then for our ones, our little cubes, our ones, we can just draw some little circles. Like that. But obviously we're doing 12, so we just draw 2. So that represents 10 and they represent our ones. Okay, so I'm going to pull one more number out the bag and I want you first to draw it on your piece of paper using base 10 design, okay? So with our 10 and our ones. So the number I'm picking is... What number's this? So number 17, isn't it? So on your piece of paper, I want you to pause the video and I want you to draw the number 17 using base 10. So you can write the number first. And then you can draw it as base 10. Okay, so pause the video and then come back. Okay, so now you have finished that and I'm sure you've all done amazing. So well done, big well done, pat on your back. We're going to move on to our main activity today. So, can you remember what we was doing yesterday? I wrote the title on the board. So today we are going to be able to subtract from 20 by crossing out. And that is what we did yesterday, wasn't it? But yesterday we used 10 frames to cross out, but we're not using 10 frames today. We're going to use something different. And can you guess what we're going to be using to cross out? We're going to be using our base 10. Well done. So, like I said though, you don't have base 10 at home, so that's why you're going to draw it so you can cross it out. Okay? Amazing. So, do you want to hear my story for today? Do you want to hear my story? So, this morning, I sat down at my desk and I got my laptop out ready to do all my work. And I said, I need a pen. I need some pens. And Sally Subtract was sat at my table. Should I get her out? Sally Subtract, naughty Sally, who takes things away, because that's what subtracting is. Put her up here. Naughty Sally Subtract heard that I needed some pens. So I got some pens. I got 15 pens. Okay. So before we go any further, I'm going to draw 15 on my board as base 10. And you can follow along at home and do it on your piece of paper along with Miss Beth, okay? So we know 15. So how many ones is in 15? 5 ones. How many tens? 1 10. So we know that 1 10 looks like this. So this is our 10 for base 10, isn't it? This represents 10. This represents 10. So 15, so it has 5 ones. So for my ones, I'm just going to draw 5 circles. So I had 15 pens. I got 15 pens because I needed. So I'm going to write the number 15 under my base 10. Okay, so that's what it should look like on your piece of paper as well, okay? So I had 15 pens on my desk and Sally Subtract heard that I needed pens. So guess what she did? Guess what naughty Sally Subtraction did? She took away some of my pens. How naughty is that? She took them away and she took 4 of my pens away. She took 4 of them away. So I know that she took away. So I'm going to draw my subtraction sign because she took them away. She took 4 away. So how many do I need to cross out if she took away 4? I need to cross out 4, don't I? So let's cross them out together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Have you done that on your piece of paper as well? Amazing, well done. So how many do we have left? We know that this represents 10, don't we? This represents 10. And we have 1 left. So what's 10 add 1? It's 11, isn't it? So we know that we have 15 pens and Sally took away 4 of them. And that left us with 11. So we know that 15 take away 4 equals 11. Super duper. Pat on your back. Okay, super. So, this, you know what? You want to know something though? Sally Subtraction hasn't just been messing with me today. Oh no, she's been messing with Mrs. Small. Now guess what she did to Mrs. Small? Mrs. Small loves chocolate and she had a big chocolate bar. And on her chocolate bar, she had 18 pieces left. She had 18 pieces on her chocolate bar left. So first, what do we need to do? We need to draw our base 10 representing 18, don't we? So 18, we know 18 has 1 10. And how many ones? 18. 8 ones. So we're going to draw 8 ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to draw the number 18 here. Have you drawn that on your piece of paper as well? Good, okay. So we have 18 here as base 10. Now, she had 18 pieces of chocolate and Sally Subtraction must have been feeling very hungry today because she went into Miss Small's class and guess how many pieces of chocolate she took away? Guess how many? She took away 6 pieces of chocolate. 6. So Sally took away 6 pieces of chocolate. How greedy is that? Miss Small wasn't very happy. So how many do we need to cross out then? If we've got 18 here and 6 were taken away, we need to cross out 6, don't we? So let's do it together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Have you done that on your piece of paper? Amazing. So how many do we have left? We know that this is 10. This represents 10. And we have 1, 2 ones left. So what's 10 add 2 ones? You tell your adult or tell Miss Beth, what's 10 add 2 ones? It's 12, isn't it? So we know that we had 18 pieces of chocolate to start with. 6 of them were taken away by naughty Sally, and we was left with 12 pieces of chocolate. Very naughty, isn't she? Well, guess what? She's been doing more things. Now, I hope this is what your piece of paper looks like as well. I can't wait to see all the work you've been doing. I bet you're working super hard. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Well done. So, Sally, she's been on a roll today. She's been on a roll with upsetting people. So, Mrs. Das came in and Mrs. Das wanted a cup of tea because Mrs. Das loves cups of tea. She's always drinking cups of tea, isn't she? And she went to get a tea bag out the cupboard to make her cup of tea. And in the cupboard, there was 16 tea bags. There were 16 tea bags. So what we're going to do first, we're going to draw it using base 10. So we know that that represents 10 and there's 1 10 in 16. So how many ones do we need to do? You tell Miss Beth or tell your adult. For 16, how many ones? We need to do 6, don't we? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 1 10 and 6 ones, which make the number 16. So Miss Das had 16 tea bags. Now when she went to make her second cup of tea, Sally Subtraction, naughty Sally Subtraction, had taken 3 of them away. She had taken away 3 of Mrs. Das's tea bags. Very naughty, isn't she? Taken away 3 of Mrs. Das's tea bags. So how many do we need to cross out? We need to cross out 3, don't we? So let's do it together. You do it on your piece of paper. 1, 2, 3. Oh, naughty Sally Subtraction, isn't she? So how many do we have left? We know that this represents 10. So we have 1 10 left and 1, 2, 3 ones. So what's 1 10 add 3? What's 10 add 3? It's 13, isn't it? So we know that there was 16 tea bags. 3 of them was taken away and we are left with 13. So we know that 16 take away 3 equals 13. Super. I bet you've been doing so much work. I can't wait to see pictures of your work. I bet it looks super duper. Okay, so that's everything for our maths lesson today. There is a follow-up activity for you to do using the drawing to base 10 that we've done today, and I can't wait to see everything you've done. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you soon. Bye!